Hello and welcome back to another TFT video. I've got a super fun gameplay for you guys here today. We're going to be building some space pirates, which is a build I have not gone like at all since this set, but I've always wanted to try it since I saw how it worked when set 3 first came out. So the pirate bonus giving you extra items, extra gold was actually super clutch in this game and made us have so much money. It was crazy. And some really interesting items late game, which was super fun when we hit that Gangplank. But the gameplay is super awesome. Unfortunately, there is a part where my computer crashed and the recording stopped, but I did edit that part out, so it's all fine. But either way, thank you so much for the support on our last few videos and for the recent subscribers. And make sure you like and subscribe to this video for more, and let's just hop into it. Thank you, Past Me, for the intro. And yes, once again, thank you so much for all the support on the recent videos. They are kind of popping off in the past couple of days. I know this Roni virus that's going on has been a little bit crazy, and that has led me to not be able to play quite as much, although I have been trapped inside for a while. But, you know, stuff moving out of college, moving back home, it's kind of weird, kind of crazy, everything that's going on. Ugh, super crazy. But I'm not here to talk about this. We're here for the gameplay, here for TFT. So starting off early rounds, just picking up whatever we can. And here we actually pick up 2 Dariuses, which is when I decided to start going Space Pirates. And so I was like, I'm going to grab those. So we also pick up 2 Blitzcranks as well. So we're not actually all that strong early game, which is unfortunate. I like to try and be as powerful as I can as early as possible. But I thought, what the heck, let's just go for some Dariuses. So as you can see, we are losing the first few rounds, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. We've got some interesting items on the bench. Since I didn't use them the first round, I've kind of realized maybe I'm not going to win streak, so I'm just going to keep them on my bench and see what items I can get. I don't really like going Deathblade that much in this set. I really like Deathblade for the last set, but for this one, I don't know. Just not many good users of it. Could go GA, could go Giant Slayer, but I decided to hold out. I do put in the Graves and the Caitlyn for the Chrono and Space Pirate buff. And as you can see, Darius is really strong. Even that's a level 1 Darius with no items, but if he can get his resets off, he can be so powerful. So in this game, we are going to be stacking the Darius. We do pick up a Darius with a large rod, so we're actually going to be super powerful here. So now I'm kind of contemplating what I'm going to do. I'm thinking maybe I'll go Hextech Gunblade and GA onto the Darius, because if he can get his ult off, then he can get resets and can do tons of damage and get tons of healing. Now they did change Hextech Gunblade from set 2. It is now 25% healing instead of 33%, which is, I don't know, unfortunate, because I don't really think that Hextech Gunblade was that strong in the last set. I don't think anybody ran it. But ASOL can run it in this set, so I kind of understand you don't want it to be too overpowered. And there, if I would have put it onto him earlier, we would have won that round, which is too bad that I did not do that. We also pick up the Ezreal, switch out the Caitlyn, so we can get the Blaster buff and maintain our Chrono. And as you've been able to see in these past few rounds, Darius has been making us quite a bit of passive income. Just like 1 or 2 gold every single round, which is pretty nice. We also pick up some more rods, which is super awesome. So we do decide to stack the Darius, and those are also good items for ASOL, so I'm contemplating going Rebels with an ASOL carry at this point, if I do want to sell the Darius. Now we're just going to be econing up. We're pretty strong. We have our Brawlers, we have Chrono, and we have our Darius carry with the GA, so he's also very strong. Unfortunately, if he doesn't get his reset off, though, he's not particularly effective. And against something like a Yasuo, he will die pretty quickly. His ult does 1,000 damage, which is pretty awesome. And this is also when I realized that Hextech Gunblade only gives 25% healing instead of 33%, which isn't a ton, but it adds up. Darius, there you go, one-shotting a lot of units, making us a little bit extra gold. It's pretty nice. Here we are going to go for the Soraka with the rod. I decide I want just more magic damage, stuff like that. I do think I put it onto the Ezreal and go with the Ginsus, because I think that's a good item. And I put in a second Vi as well, just for more beef. Here you can see Darius just one-shots like 3 different units. We get 3 gold coins. Super, super nice. Pick up the Jace. Gonna put that in. So now we have 3 pirates out of 4. And we also pick up 2 more Dariuses. So we do have another tier 2 Darius. So I can either sell that Darius and keep my new tier 2 Darius, or I can go for the tier 3 Darius, which is what I do. Unfortunately for this guy, he's AFK, so we just take him out pretty quickly. Nothing else really there. We do have some Chronos on the bench, but I think we will get rid of Chrono as we get into the late game. But I think Chrono is a pretty good mid-game synergy. We do pick up the Vi 2 as well. Here from the Wolves, we are going to be looking for really any items. Any items are good. Gold is fine as well, but I'd rather just get some items. Unfortunately, all we get is a Giant Belt. Here I'm also picking up some Sorcerers just because I decide I want our Darius to be able to one-shot everybody. So I want him to be doing extra damage, so I decide I might go a 4 Sorcerer build with the Darius. We're also 1 Darius away. I rolled down a little bit extra to see if I could get the tier 3 Darius. Unfortunately, we don't, and we get kind of worked in this round, which is unfortunate. If Darius doesn't get the reset, then he's really not that strong. We do pick up the Wukong for the Vanguard buff, and we hit the tier 3 Darius, which is awesome. So with that, we are going to sell our other units, or take them out at least, and I think we do sell them as well, and put in the Sorcerers. And here Darius just one-shots everybody. 10,000 damage. So strong. Oh my gosh. It was so much fun. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap. And we got like 4 gold off that as well. It's crazy. It's super, super crazy. So now we're just going to look to level up and hit that Gangplank as quickly as possible. So we've got our Sorcerer buff, which isn't amazing, but it is nice to have. And once Darius ults once, he just can one-shot everybody. Look at the damage charts there. You can just see he's doing like almost all of the damage here. On the carousel, we are going to be looking to pick up the... I didn't realize I was already out of the bubble and was just standing there like a ding-dong. We're going to go for the glove for these gloves. We do level up and put in the Vel'Koz for 3 Sorcerers, and I believe we take out the Ezreal as well. So we're getting rid of Chrono. Don't really need Chrono anymore. I was keeping the Blasters in case we want to go Misfortune. And then unfortunately, my game crashed. We actually won that round though. But I loaded up really quickly before the next round could start. And you could just see the carnage with Darius. Like our last unit left. 15,000 damage. So much damage. It's insane. It's so crazy. Oh my goodness. We're on a win streak here. We are in 2nd place now. Another guy on a win streak. And we are just absolutely balling out. Darius one-shotting all of the Raptors as well. We do pick up another rod. So many rods this game, honestly. I think we got 5 rods so far. Super crazy. We do level up to level 8, and then I still have more money. And so I'm rolling down, looking for the Gangplank, and I hit it, but don't quite get it in time, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, so Darius right there, I didn't know this is how it worked. His ult counts as an auto attack, so it gets blocked by Shen, which is highly unfortunate, but oh well. Here we do get the Gangplank in, so now we do have 4 Space Pirates, feeling super, super good. Up against one of the other strongest people. Darius gets his ult off, and we actually get a spatula from that, which is super nice. And then our game crashes again. But we do load back up we won the other round in between as well. And for some reason, everyone's health bars are blue. But I think, does our Darius just pop off? No, our Darius does not pop off here. So we actually lose this round, which is unfortunate. Gangplank does get off a good ult, making us 2 gold. And we have so much money. We do pick up a tier 2, what's it called, by accident, Wukong by accident. And I go for the Protector. I go for the Protector ASOL, which I think is a super, super strong item on ASOL. And with the Space Pirates, we got that Spatula and that Giant's Belt, which is just crazy. Like, 4 Space Pirates is insane. It's so strong, especially with Darius as the carry, because he kills almost every single unit. And if not him, then it's the GP. Look at that. We just made like 4 gold. GP, Darius, and Jace were doing most of the damage as a tier 1 Jace also. And we're just looking for upgrades here. So I am still building sorcerers, but I think that sorcerers is not the optimal thing to be going here. So I do decide to sell some of those. I do put the Morellos onto ASOL. Very good item on him. And we do put in the Protector Nico so that we can get the Protector buff rolling on the ASOL. We do pick up an Ionic Spark as well. Gonna put that onto the Thresh because I want him to survive for longer, theoretically. We do pick up some MFs as well. Another ASOL. A second GP. We still have Graves. We still have a level 1 Graves and a level 1 Jace. GP actually gets really nice items and one-shots everybody. So GP and Darius doing so much damage here. Super, super powerful. We do pick up a tier as well from the items. Get the tier 2 Thresh as well. And now we are going to be looking to probably switch out our sorcerers. I think that's the next step. Just 3 people left. This guy's got a Chrono Blaster build going on. Fortunately, GP ults the Graves, who is very tanky and is able to survive a hit from him. But then he can ult every single unit. So much damage. Was that 13,000 damage? Oh my goodness, so much. We get another Spatula, which is super crazy, super nice. We could go Star Guardian. Not really gonna looking to be going Star Guardian. I will go Star Guardian if we don't get a good item here, but we are looking to get something good on the carousel. Maybe a spatula, maybe a rod for whatever that item is called, the Demolitionist. Unfortunately, we do lose to this guy. He is on a win streak. He's very, very strong. Lots of tier 3 units. So we're going to have to be weary about him. So here I'm going to try and get something to put with my spatula. Unfortunately, there were no spatulas, which is what I would have gone for in the first place. But I actually make one of my favorite items, or one of my favorite units, is the Protector Demolitionist ASOL. I think it is so strong. We do pick up the tier 2 Jace. I think it is so powerful because he gets so tanky, he does so much damage, and he has so much CC. It's just crazy. And I think this is kind of what won us the game, was getting that item in particular. So once again, Darius is able to ult. GP gets off a pretty good ult as well, and we are able to win that round. That was against the clone army, but he lost to the other guy anyways. So looks like we're the second best build right now, and that guy right here with the 6 Celestials is the top build. He actually has 2 Celestial spats, which is pretty crazy. And here, since I was against the last guy last round, I thought I'd be against the number 1 guy here, and so I repositioned so that the infiltrators would jump in the back line, and then I just put my Cinder in the front line, which I guess didn't really matter that much, and kind of had poor positioning. Darius able to ult everybody, do tons of damage. Actually, GP was doing more of the damage there. Still picking up extra gold every single round, which is super, super nice. Runaan's Hurricane, not an amazing item, but we'll take it. We also get a bit of gold from there. Now I'm going to be looking to go Space Reavers, actually. Or what are they called? Not Space Reavers. Mana Reavers, sorry. Instead of Sorcerers. I've decided that the GP already does, or the Darius already does enough damage to one-shot most units, and if he's not already one-shotting them, then he's not going to one-shot them at all. So take out the Sorcerer buff, put in some other units, which I think is really good, actually, here, so that he's not ulting as much, and we are able to take him out. GP also just got insane items, and was able to one-shot so many units, clutch that round. Probably we would have lost if GP had different units or different items on, and we do pick up a tier as well. Gonna make Seraphs on the Thresh, which is great, very great item, and we're just gonna pick up as many high-cost units as possible. We do get a second tier 2 Thresh, which would have been so fun to get the tier 3 Thresh. Would have been super exciting, but Here you'll just see the power of our team. Darius heals up so much with his Hextech Gunblade, even though it got nerfed, and is able to one-shot everybody and deal so much damage and take him out. And that was one of my favorite gameplays. Another Rod there on our bench. One of my favorite gameplays of all time. Oh, so fun. Set 3 is pretty awesome. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. Stay safe. Don't get the Roni, please. Make sure you like and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.